Okay, in this video, we're going to go ahead and do the door side front Fusion 360. Okay, so make it bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and open the Fusion 360. Okay, so this is going to be for the 2x4s. So it's going to be called the door side front because it's going to have the door on this side and it's going to be in the front in relation to the view cube in Fusion 360. Okay, so we're going to continue on from the floor joist. So now, if you haven't already, we're going to go ahead and add the subfloor. And so to do that, I'm going to go ahead and click on, oops, the front view cube. We're just going to copy the temporary base that we made here. I'm going to turn on the visibility here. Okay, so I'm going to click on the temporary base, click on modify, and then I'm going to click on the move copy tool, click on create copy, and then I'm going to just move up that copy. I believe it's going to be 4 inches. Okay, hit enter. Okay, and so now I have a copy of the temporary base. And so since this is a temporary base and this is a subfloor, I'm going to go ahead and rename this. Okay, so it's going to be 0.5 inches by 48 inches by 96. Let's do subfloor slash base. Okay, because unfortunately, when you make copies of components, the names, you can't name them individually. Okay, so now we're going to draw the now we're going to draw from the bottom up. We're going to draw the bottom plate, the 2 bottom plates here that are 6 inches, and then the 3 studs on the left, 3 studs on the right, and then on the top plate up there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, like I'm on the click on view, click on the front view again. So now we're going to draw the bottom plates down here. Okay, so I'm going to click on create sketch, click on this plane here. Let's make this bigger. Close the data panel, and I'm going to click on to view, and I'm going to reset the default layout so it'll sit a little bit nicer. Okay, so create sketch, 2-point rectangle. I'm going to click on this plane here. I'm drawing on here. Whoops, let's do that over. Create sketch, click on this plane, click on 2-point rectangle, and then I'm going to zoom in onto this corner, and then I'm going to go up. We're going to do the plates, so it's going to be 1.5 inches high, tab, and then this is going to be 6 inches. Enter, finish the sketch. Move this one over. So now I'm going to click on the home view cube. Okay, zoom in, and I'm going to click on the sketch and the extrude. And since this is a 2x4, I'm going to, and we need to go back, we're going to go back negative 3.5, enter. Okay. So if I click on the front view cube, there should be 6 inches right here. Okay, I'm going to measure it. Inspect, measure. This corner to this corner, 6 inches, perfect. Okay, so what I'm also going to do before I continue is I'm going to change the, oh no, you know what? Let's go back because I did not create it as a component. So I'm going to have to undo it. Let's do that over. Okay, there's the sketch. Okay. Left click inside the sketch, right click to extrude. And then this is what I didn't do is I didn't turn on the operation, new component. Okay, now I'm going to bring it negative 3.5. So now it's a new component. There it is, component 1. I'm going to go ahead and rename it. We're going to rename it as we go. So here we're going to name it back side door. I'm sorry. Front side. Okay, one more time. It's going to be door side front. And this is going to be the bottom plate, which is a 2x4 by 6 inches. Enter. Okay, there we go. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to go ahead and change the material, physical material on it. Go to modify, click on physical material. And then I'm going to click on pine. Okay, click on the wood folder. Okay, and then I'm going to click on pine. Okay, just for the color contrast, so we can make sure that everything's lined up, right? So if I click on the front, it's all lined up there. So there's that. So now we're going to copy this left bottom plate and model one on the right. Okay, so I'm going to click on the bottom plate here, click on move copy, and then I'm going to click create copy, and then here I'm going to bring this arrow, and that's going to probably hit like 42. Yep, perfect, 42. Hear that? So now I have my two bottom plates for the door side. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the now we're going to do the three studs here, three studs here. Okay, it's going to look like this. Okay, there's going to be a 1/2 inch gap here, an inch gap here, an inch gap here, 1/2 inch gap here. Okay, so I'm going to go to create sketch. I'm going to click on the bottom plate. Then I'm going to click on 2-point rectangle, and then I'm going to zoom in to make sure I place the first corner. Then we're going to go up 80 inches, hit tab, and then we're going to do 1.5, enter, finish the sketch. Oops, move this over. Okay. Maybe I'll put it down here. Oh, no, I can't do anything. There you go. Let's put it down over here. Okay. Okay, so click on the home view, zoom in, click inside the sketch. I'm going to right click, and now I'm going to extrude. Okay, since the arrow's going that way, I'm going to go negative 3.5. Okay, and then make sure the operation is new component, hit OK. So there it is right there. There's the first stud. Okay, so click over here. Okay, and before I continue, I'm going to go and color it. Okay, we're going to name it first, and this is going to be door side front stud 2x4 by 80 inches quotation. And then I'm going to go to modify, and then I'm going to go to appearance, and I'm going to paint it red. So if I go in the library here, right, I click on the paint folder, then I expand the glossy folder. I'm going to look for red. I'm going to left click drag onto the red like that, and then close. Okay, so now we're going to copy this stud a couple more times, right? So I'm going to click on here, door side front stud, click on move copy, click check create copy, and then we're going to go about, that's 5, let's do 2 inches. Yep, 2 inches. Yep. Okay, here you go. Okay, so now I can see every time a new component or copy is created, it hits the bottom. So now I'm going to copy the second one. I'm going to click on the second one, move copy, create a copy, go in the same direction, but I wanted to go on the edge here. 5's too far. How about 4? How about 3? 3's too far. We're going to do 2.5. There you go, just like that. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and copy these 3 left studs to go on the right. Okay, instead of doing them one by one. Okay, so see, I have stud 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to left click, and I'm going to hit control with my other finger, so I can select the second one and the third one. Then I'm going to click move copy, click on create copy. Okay, and then zoom in the arrow, grab the arrow, and I want it to hit the top plate here, just like that. Oop, 40's not far enough. Let's try 42. Oh yeah, perfect, 42 inches. Okay, so make sure that lines up. Yep, it's okay. Lined up. Hit okay. And so now I want to move this stud here. Let's scroll down. I believe it's that 6, stud number 5. Click on move copy. We're not going to copy, we're just going to move it over about 0.5 inches, just like that. Okay. So now all we have to do is add the top plate. So I'm going to go create copy. I'm sorry, create sketch. Okay, click on the plane. Okay, I'm going to click on this stud right here. Up, capture position. Let's do it again. Finish sketch. Okay, create sketch. Okay, click on this plane. Click on 2-point rectangle. Right, and then we're going to click on this top corner here. And then we're gonna go all the way across, move this over. Let's go all the way across, right? Because we're gonna go 48. Okay, 48 wide, hit tab, and then we're gonna go 1.5 inches high. Click on finish sketch. Let's go to the home view, make sure it's up there. Okay, so now we're gonna click inside the sketch. Right click, extrude. Okay, and then we want to go this direction. So we're going to go negative 3.5. And then the operation is going to be new component, hit OK, and there is our top plate. Okay, so if I look at it from here, look at it from the front, it should line up nice and perfect. The home view, let's look at it from the top. Perfect, because we don't see anything from the top. So what we're going to go ahead and do is change this top plate to match the bottom plate. So, and then also the name it, right? Component number 7, this is now door side front stud 2x4 I'm sorry, this is not the door side front, not the stud, top plate, and it is a 2x4 by 48 inches. Okay, so before I continue, I'm going to go to modify, click on the physical material, and then I'm going to go click pine, right? There's the last one we used, so I'm going to left click drag on pine. Here we go. So there we go. Okay, so if I look at the front, now we have the door side front frame that we can build with the wood sticks. Okay, but first we'll need to print out the drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the visibility. I'm going to scroll up, turn off the visibility of the floor joist first. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and name this first. Okay, so now that we're working on the door side front, we're going to rename it. Okay, click drop down here, save. Okay, nope, cancel. Let's do save as. Okay, so we're going to name this not the floor joist, but we're going to go ahead and name it door side front 2x4. Okay, your fourth period 2x4. Hit enter. Okay, so that'll create a new file, a progressive file. Okay, so again, now we're gonna do the drawing. So I'm gonna turn off the visibility of the subfloor, the floor joists. Okay, all the floor joists here. See that? So all I want to print out, including the subfloor too, just all the door side components. Okay, just like this. Okay, this is all we're gonna print out. So this is what we're going to model with the sticks. So I'm gonna go design, drawing from design. Oh, not from animation. We can do an animation. Let's go back. Design. Let's go back to the design. Drawing from design. Okay. Click on the A size title block CA template if you have it. Okay. Hit OK. Okay, so I'm gonna left click on here. So we're gonna change this, right? We want the orientation in front. We want the style to be shaded with hidden edges. Okay, it'll be easier to see when we dimension it. And then on the scale, I'm gonna change it to 1 inch to 1 feet. Okay, and then before I hit OK, I'm gonna click on modify, right here, modify, rotate. Okay, I'm gonna left click on it, then go back here to transform, click on it again, and then we're gonna rotate it 90 or 270 degrees like that. Hit OK, and then left click and move it over. Okay, that way it'll fit on the sheet. So now we can dimension it and then print it out. Okay, so click on dimension, linear dimension. So this, okay, so this length, this whole length should be 80 inches plus the 1.5 inch plus 1.5 inch. So 80 inches plus 1.5 plus 1.5 is 83. So it should be 83. Okay, left click here, they go up, 83, perfect, it is. Okay, this width should be 48. Click here, 48. Okay, and so the bottom plate should be 6. The space should be 36 and 6. So I'm gonna click here and here. So I have 6 for the bottom plate there. Click this point, 6. And then let's see what the distance here is. Here to here, yep, 36. So if you add it up, 36 plus 6 is 48. Okay. And then if you wanted to see the measurements in here, It'll get kind of messy, but it's a 1/2 inch here and a 1 inch here. Okay, so just, let's see if I can zoom in there. Here to here. Oh, it's not gonna show, okay? But this one I might, let's see, dimension linear. Let's see if I can click on it. Let me zoom in here to here. Yep, see it says 0.5. By clicking here to here, this says 1. Okay, it's kind of messy, but that's 1. Okay, let's see if I can do it here. Here to here, that's 1. Oh, linear dimensions, here to here. Okay, oh, I don't like the way that sits. Okay, in any case, we know that those dimensions, this is all the dimensions that I want to see. Then you're going to go ahead and print it out. Actually, let's save it first, right? Door side front, 2x4 drawing, save, and then you're going to print this out. Okay, and then that is it.